Hey guys, it's Mike here with Biss Gaming. Welcome to episode 3 of Leaving Lyndow. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, let's go forward and see what else we can find. We want to visit Uncle's farm, visit the tea house, or stay here. Let's visit Uncle's farm and see what's going on over there. Change isn't always easy. Well, that's true. We just came from there? Wow. Well, this certainly is a very nice farm. Wow. There's some sort of dell here. Let's go in here, see if anyone's around. Huh, that's odd. A botanist's guide to Eastshade. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that. Commonly known as a bloom sac, it's native to the Lyndow region of Eastshade. The blossoms of the bloom sac are filled with a mixture of air, viscous sap, and seeds. Upon reaching full size, blossoms fall to the ground, splitting the encasement and dispersing seeds. If harvested before ripened, a blossom will harden into a hollow sphere, allowing for its use as a flotation device. I have no idea why I can't read that part, but that's pretty interesting. What's this note over here? Brother, I understand your concerns, and I do not assume that I don't share them. However, I cannot summon any sympathy for your behavior towards Clara. Does she really deserve the guilt you put upon her just as she reaches the biggest hurdle of her life? The choice is not mine or yours to make, and this decision doesn't affect you alone. Try to consider Clara's happiness for once. Think of what she is experiencing right now. You're only losing her proximity for a few years. Be careful that you do not also lose her love and trust. Your sister. Okay. So I can guess... Oh, there he is. Snooping around my house, huh? Clara, I wasn't expecting you so early. You haven't found anything interesting, I hope. Let's go with just some old musty books. You and my mother have been talking about me. That's a bit... Let's go with this one. Clara, I saw you reading the letter from your mother. The idea of you leaving us hasn't been easy for me to understand. And the fact that it's such a dangerous journey... can't talk. And the fact that it's just a dangerous journey... Forget that. Moving forward. The fact that it's such a dangerous journey only makes it more confusing for me. Have you ever wanted to explore the world? I've worked hard for this. I'm going to go with that. Of course not. I've had my place here and that's plenty to do. Why would I sacrifice my safety for something completely unknown? And the true choices are there's more to life than following routines. Making discoveries is a reward in itself. Let's go with this one. Yes, there are unfortunate accidents too, sailing about the northern seas of all places. Have you ever considered that you may not survive this? This expedition isn't doomed yet. The Academy has prepared me for this journey. I'd have to think that she's worked hard for this, so let's go with that answer. You have no idea what this expedition will hold. You've read all the books at your academy. Perhaps you've heard some tales, but you don't know what you're doing. Just as your father didn't know what he was doing until it was too late. And now look where he is, at the bottom of the sea. And that's what he deserves for his rightness. This guy's kind of a jerk. I'm sorry, Clara. That was uncalled for. You know how I loved him dearly. Accidents can happen anywhere. My father died living his dream. This is the life I want. That's more true. Of course, I only worry that this will be the last time I'll see you. I wish I could convince you that life here is just as exciting as everywhere else. That there's really nothing so great about the rest of the world, but I see you know your desires. It's only 3 years. I'll stay safe, Uncle. 3 years? Holy smokes, that's a large commitment. I'll stay safe. There we go. I hope you do, Clara. Send us word when you can. We'll be thinking of you. Oh, what's this? I've never met anyone who likes Bloomsack tea more than Uncle. He just appeared from nowhere. What is he doing? Okay. Alright, well that was really short, and you know what, instead of actually making a new episode, let's just finish this up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I should look around a bit more. Okay. Well, these could be used as flotation devices, so I wonder if I could actually take some of this stuff with me. And there's another one of those figurines. So there's one right there. Oh, who's this little guy? Oh, Toma, that's her cousin. Oh, their eyes aren't... Okay. My dad says you're going to crash your boat in the ocean, and that you'll sink to the bottom. Well, that's really nice. Luckily, I'm a fantastic swimmer. But you can't swim all the way home from the ocean, right? No, but I have a very good captain. Don't worry about that. Has your captain ever crashed in the ocean? Not that I heard of. But it could happen. Look, my boat's crashed in a storm and all the passengers fell overboard. Now they're lost at sea. That's unlucky. Should we rescue them? Yes, there are only 4 passengers missing. We need to find them. Oh, that's easy. I saw one right here. And there was another one right over here. Yeah, I'm hurrying. If I could sprint, that'd be great. When I was little, I accidentally stepped on a blom sack, and Sapling Uncle didn't allow me back on the farm for a long time. Okay. Oh, there's another one, I think. That's another interesting. That is another interesting thing as well. When you get close to these little figures, you increase the sound. There we go. So many summers spent with this old shovel. Goodbye, shovel. I can't say I miss you. They'll survive. Thanks for helping me, Clara. Good thing they all know how to swim. Don't die, okay? I won't, I promise. See you later. Death surrounds us. Okay. Either this kid is really gloomy or he's playing a game. Hopefully he's playing a game. And we'll visit the tea house. We'll finish this thing up. I want to do like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but it's divided so many times. I'm just going to try finishing this all off in this episode. Whoa. I like the audio, but there's not that many people to be making this much of a ruckus. And I have no idea why they have their mouths covered. Who's this guy? Here's the great explorer making the farewells to all the lowly folk not clever enough to go on their own expeditions. Why? Kindness comes to me more slowly today. I truly thought that I would be picked for the expedition. All the tests, all those nights of research, the endless planning and preparing. I've never worked so hard in my life. How could it all be for nothing? I know I shouldn't have dwelled on it, but you worked hard too, and you deserve this opportunity in the guild, my friend. You can always apply for the next journey. It's true, but I felt so confident about the exam we took. I'm sure there was nothing I could do better. Keep training. Thanks, Clara. I know it means a lot. I can't even talk. It means a lot to you. With any luck, I'll be sailing off my own journey by the time you come home. I hope so. Enjoy your journey. I know that you're doing an excellent job. Promotion after promotion, I'm sure. Okay. Who's this person? Can't believe the day's finally here. So exciting. Beginning of your new life. Think of it, in 3 years you might have discovered entire new civilizations, and imagine the advancements you'll make in science. Well, don't let that hold you back. You have to start somewhere after all, but they'll promote you within a week, I'm sure of it. I'll miss your utter confidence in me. That's kind of a mean thing to say. Do you remember that fort we used to play in out in the forest? Yes, I went there last night. I was in the fort thinking about your expedition and all the amazing things we were going to see. And then I heard about the most beautiful drumming. It sounded so triumphant. It was like the prelude of your life as an explorer. I look forward to telling you about that. There we go. Me too. Come back and let's enjoy your final day. Remember to visit us once before you grade. Okay. Who's this person? Let's try this. Huh. Hi, Clara. Hope it's not crashing your celebrations. I wanted to part with you as friends. Last time we met, it was too sad for such an exciting time in your life. Oh, this is the Jacob guy. I made this drill for you. I know how quickly you will fill them and thought you could use an extra. It's beautiful. And, of course, they're reminiscing about, I guess, their love interest. And, whoa, this guy has super hairy arms. Okay. I didn't want to read all that. That was just too much. The outside world looks really nice. And this guy is probably like really closely related to an ape because those are really, really hairy arms. Wow. What is all this stuff? Alrighty, so I can't really do anything here. Let's go upstairs and see what's going on. Oh, what's this over here? Jacob's desk. Alright. Huh. Interesting. Nice little details. Yeah, this one wasn't as detailed as the other parts, but let's go on and see what else there is. Let's go to the docks. It's almost time. Okay. Huh. This must be the remnants of the mudslide they were talking about. Oh, the rebuilding. Interesting. Lyndow construction has come a long way in the last few weeks. Yeah, it has.
Who?
Hi, are you from Narva? Did you go to the academy? Yes. Well, a lot of my friends have moved to Narva after the mudslide. My dad says Lyndow port is safer, though, so we're staying. Is this where the mudslide happened? No, it was over the hill. It's too dangerous to go there now. It was really old, stinky town anyway, and now it's in the river. This new town will be way cooler, but still probably not as cool as Narva. Alright, well. Definitely enjoy the architecture, it's really nice. Let's see if we can go over here. Nope, can't go over there. Now that'd be a great little screenshot. Huh. What's this guy?
You must shot him.
Whoa, and this guy definitely looks like he's a close relation to Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. Alright, anyway, Azad, these workers are worthless. They can't do anything right. Let's go with who are you? I'm the lead architect here, designer of these marvels, and supervisor of their construction. This entire operation will fall apart without me. Who are you supposed to be anyway? Well, I'm set for deployment on expedition. Ah, I never thought I would have guessed. Your trunk is so shabby that I've taken you for a... Okay, dude. It's a shame how far the guild standards have fallen. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, at least I don't have a face like yours, dude. Let's go over here. Oh, can't go over here. Well, you can't have everything. I was hoping that when you step in a puddle, you'd actually cause a ripple. Oh, who's this? Ah, Clara, it's finally time. When you were little, I thought you'd never leave home. You were so happy to stay in bed all day, drawing, playing with your toys, listening to stories. A few years later, everything changed. We could hardly get you to stay still for a few minutes. All of life was exciting for you. Every speck of dirt and puddle in the water was like a universe filled with unexplored wonders. That was when I knew there was no way you were going to be able to stay home and resist the mysteries of the world. And look at you now. I can't believe how proud and excited I am for you. Will you be okay without me? We'll be just fine, aside from missing you every day. I've worried more about what you'd do without me, around to hassle you into good health. Are you worried I'll die? Clara, we can live our lives or avoid them. Our time still comes. I'm going to miss you and worry about you, but I'm not going to wish that you stayed here because you were scared of a little risk. Thank you for everything. You deserve it, Clara. Alrighty. This is really... It's really bothering me. Why are all their faces closed? Or, covered? Before I talk to this guy, I want to see what's over here. Whoa, what is this? Huh. You can play too if you want. Oh, it's a mini game. Okay. Okay, that's a timer. Just wasting a little bit of time on a mini game. Pretty good. I can get way more than that. Okay. I'm done. Alright, so this is like a little, gymnasium or what have you. But, there's the boat. Let's finish this thing up.
Marshall.
Captain Greta, and this guy's really short. You must be the junior researcher, Clara. I'm Captain Greta of the ES Intrepid. We've heard great things about you from the Academy. I look forward to having you aboard. Are you ready to leave Lyndow? Yes, I am. Very good, we'll be boarding shortly. The bell will sound soon. Okay. That's a very small ship. That is identical to the shipwreck we just had. Interesting. Now I know this takes place kind of in like a fantasy world, but everyone's heads look like I don't know, they're really rounded. I don't know if that's on purpose or what have you. Alrighty. Well, that's the game, guys. Great music, though. Of course, there's a few complaints. One is I wish there was a little bit more level of detail, but like you walk in a puddle, it splashes. You have a shadow behind you, cast a shadow of your character. Also, the more I'm thinking about it, the characters should actually have their faces uncovered. I don't know if there's a reason behind that. Maybe when we get the full episode Eastshade, they'll actually explain why people cover their mouths. Maybe it's because they're afraid of catching the flu or something, or they can make up a reason like that. Another thing too is it's a little bit weird, but I started watching more and more of the characters, and the more I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, these people look a little bit like. I don't know, all I could think of is on parts of the game, like, the big ears and everything else, I thought of Planet of the Apes in some way. But, like I said, it's a demo of what they can do or what they're expecting to do in the full game, Eastshade. So there are no complaints. They could easily explain my complaints about, oh, well, these people are actually like an offshoot of elves or what have you. They're talking about new civilizations and what have you. So, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the full game now. And I'll have to say, for $1.59, it was a really enjoyable 40-some-odd minutes of my time. Definitely cheaper than a movie ticket, and a lot cheaper than watching a show on Netflix or Amazon, what have you. So, my recommendation right now is maybe just pick it up. If you have like $2 burning a hole in your pocket, buy it, check it out, enjoy the game. I especially was blown away with like the first chapter or in the first episode when you're just looking around the house or your low dwelling, and the level of detail they had for everything, especially in the forest too. That was absolutely amazing. A little disappointed with the tavern. It seemed like there should be like a few more people actually in the tavern itself with the level of sound they had in the background. That was actually a common complaint I had with the game Thief. They would, without trying to change subject, but the people for the sound, they actually had like a mob of 3 people, and they made it sound like it was 50 people. I'm like, that doesn't add up. So my only complaint with the game would be some of the sound in the tavern. Make your environment actually interact more with you. Similar to what they did in Submerged, you go around a bush, the bush moves. You splash into water. You make a splash and you cast a shadow and what have you. So other than that, I'd say it's a good game. And this ends the series for now. There's not going to be an episode plus because we've seen everything we could see. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and follow us on our next series. Have a good one.